This is Jonathan Wilson, aka Foxarocious. This is the story of the founding of a new belief in its conquest of the world. From the beginning, the God and his dark twin presented the world with a frame through which our own best and worst impulses could be personified, in an epic struggle across a larger-than-life, two-dimensional canvas upon which our outer and inner worlds, our present and future, could be laid out and explored. They came to save us from the existential abyss. But first, they had to find a way into our collective imagination. Why does anyone have to go to school to study a thing like that? Wondered Ramona. All her life she had been told the way to grow was to eat good food, usually food she didn't like, and get plenty of sleep, usually when she had more interesting things to do than go to bed. Mrs. Quimby hung up the dishcloth, scooped up Picky Picky, the Quimby's old yellow cat, and dropped him at the top of the basement steps. "Scat, all of you," she said, "or you'll be late for school." After the families rushed to brush teeth, Mr. Quimby said to his daughters, "Hold out your hands," and into each waiting pair he dropped a new pink eraser. "Just for luck," he said, "not because I expect you to make mistakes." "Thank you," said the girls. The first thing the mounting hardware has to do is present as much inertia as possible, so the speaker cabinet moves as little as possible in reaction to woofer excursions. If you think the stands or brackets themselves aren't man enough for this job, it's worth trying to add weight to them in the first instance by putting a piece of paving slab underneath each speaker. A bit of rubber matting can also help by improving the mounting platform's grip on the speaker cabinet. The other main thing your speaker mountings need to do is minimize the transmission of the speaker's physical vibrations into other resonant objects. If your speaker sets off physical resonance within its stand, for example, it can skew your perception of the mix just as much as any resonance is inherent in the speaker design itself. This is one reason why putting speakers on domestic shelves or desks can cause insurmountable monitoring difficulties. It's often surprising how readily these vibrate in sympathy.